Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. We're going to do a commentary video from the replay of my recent Total War Rome 2 battle, and it's Macedon versus Lusitani battle. I'm commanding the Macedonians. My opponent's name is Verux, in command of the Lusitani. And he has 3 Scutari Cav, 1 noble dude, 6 Balearic Slingers, 2 of these Spearmen, and 5 of these, I forget you call them, veteran something. Anyways, I have a 1 Shield Bearer, 3 Cretan Archers, 1 Javelin, 2 Successor Cav, 1 Companion Cav, 3 Thessalian Cav, 2 Hoplites, and 4 Thorax Swords. And by the way, when you use the new Emperor Edition, there are tons of new preset maps. So check them out. There's tons of them. Anyhow, here's my deployment. These 3 units of Cav, those are my Thessalians. They are obscured by this hill here, so he does not see those guys right there. But he probably knows there's something over there just because of my formation. He sees this whole area here, and it would only make sense if I was balanced that I have units over there too. But let's look at his composition here, because I couldn't remember the names of his troops. Lusitani Spearmen, he had 2 of those guys. And his general was a Lusitani noble. And then the meat of his army, or the bulk of his army, were his veteran shield warriors. He had quite a few of those. And then his skirmisher force, he had 6 units of Balearic Slingers, and then he had these 3 Scutarii Cav. And, yeah, here's more of those veteran shield warriors. Anyways, I started scouting back here. I wasn't sure if he brought a guerrilla unit, so I wanted to make sure I had no units behind me, so I sent these Successor Cav out on an errand. And, yeah, I'm gonna reunite them soon. Anyhow, my Cav's still hidden here. He sees my Cretans running this way to the hill, so he's gonna chance it. He's gonna send one of his Scutarii Cav. See those little eye things by my Cav back there? He didn't see them, so I'm gonna take shots at these Scutarii Cav. They're gonna charge in my Cav. At the last second, he sees my Cav rushing in here, and he's getting hit by my archers. But since he's committed, he's gonna run into my archers. He takes out quite a few. So this is gonna begin. Well, this will start a very long fight on this side right here. So that unit's isolated. He's gonna pour in these guys, but he's not gonna send them in. He's gonna send them in kind of piecemeal, but calculated. So it's not. He's not gonna throw them away piecemeal. He's gonna use them in a strategic manner. But these guys were pretty much tossed in there to their dooms, and they're getting hacked down by my hoplites and my Thessalian Cav, and I'm going to keep battering them with different kinds of charges from all angles. And I'm trying to pull back my Cretans. This one here they got stuck. They were stuck for a bit, so they lost quite a few archers. They're now down to 54 from 90. So I see this formation right here. They're not moving really. I mean, they're moving that way. So I'm free to move my Cav over to this side. Just transfer them over. So I'm using my Cretans to focus fire on these guys here. These are his veteran shield warriors. We kind of splattered them right there. I'm going to pull my guys back. But they're losing tons of guys. Those shields aren't really made for catching my arrows. But he has more Cav coming though. And this time he's going to get a pretty good charge on my guys. I'm going to countercharge though. I'm going to keep pulling my archers back. But I managed to destroy that first unit of Scutarii Cav that kind of ambushed. Well, he got ambushed. Sorry. Can't talk right now. So all kinds of envelopments going on here. That's why I like bringing a lot of Cav. Like 5 or 6 units of Cav, so I can, you know, have some kind of Cav superiority. I like to have the numerical edge in my Cav. But you see me bring like 4 units of Cav. I like bringing like 6. 6 is the money, I think. Anyhow, these guys, these veteran shield warriors, they do have little javelins. And they are tossing it at my guys as they get closer, as my guys get closer too. His guys are surrounded again though. So I keep putting him in these really bad situations. Anyways, I'm going to send this unit of Successor Cav. They're free. I want to send them around this way, all the way around these slower moving units here. And I want to hit this soft spot of his Balearic Slinger. There's crap loads of them right there. So you can see the overhead. See, they're going to come around that way. Meanwhile, I got my Cretans still shooting at his shield warriors. These veteran shield warriors. Kind of funny they call them veteran shield warriors, but those shields aren't really cutting it right now. They're dropping like flies. And meanwhile, while he's up there, he is getting hacked down. All of his cav is. I'm losing some horses too, by the way. But I think I'm getting the best of this exchange here. He's losing some more Scutarii cav. He's going to toss in more units. Those are his Lusitani spearmen. Pretty good against my cav, I think. Here comes my Sarissa cav, though. Look at that. I was able to outmaneuver those units down there, his veteran shield warriors, and crash into these guys. But yeah, I lost quite a few horses doing that. The good thing is I'm keeping these guys from shooting at the rest of my guys, so that's a good thing. So now that cav's fight's over, I'm gonna start a new cav. I'm gonna charge into his guys, try to remove them from the battlefield. So this is really a chaotic fight happening right now.
Engage! Hades, take our enemies!
There is a Lusitani commander I always talk about, and that's Verux, one of my favorite military commanders. He was a guerrilla type fighter though. Not my style, but very fascinating to read about. I always mention him. So yeah, I'm using my archers still. They still have plenty of, well, not plenty of ammo, but they still have ammo. And taking my guys, what little I have left, my horses, and I'm just gonna keep running into them. At the same time, I'm using my archers to diminish his number of slingers. So here's what's going on here. He managed to kill my cav. I killed his cav too. And I also killed a lot of his shield warriors. So he's going to try to chase my archers. I'm just going to pull them back. So now I'm going to bring up my proper troops here. These are my thorax swords, and my hoplites, and my my elite unit, my shield bearer unit. We're going to throw them in the mix. So these guys are on the verge of breaking here. Just cowards, but they stick around. So yeah, we're starting the fight. Well, I'm starting the fight. We're both starting the fight. So I sent in my my swords to bog down his spears. Actually, all of his units are bogged down with that one sword unit, which is good, but not getting to send in my other guys. If you could tie down 3 units with 1, that's great. So he has all kinds of holes in his army now because I was able to tear out those shield bearers earlier with my archers. This is probably not a good thing I'm doing right now. With my javelins, I'm probably shooting my own guys too. I didn't even notice it. Until now. See, once I did notice it, I moved them around to the sides. Didn't want to risk killing my own troops here. And these guys are out of ammo at this point. My Cretans are getting kind of tired. See how they're hunchback like that? I'm going to use them to charge into his Verux slingers. Again, just to stop them from firing at my guys. And I got these guys coming down too. And Q advance. There you go. So these guys are facing the wrong way. They're kind of just chilling in a very awkward situation. Anyhow, I did manage to kill his general. His general was fighting down here, I believe, but he's dead. So it makes my job a little bit easier. It's hard to quantify how much of an advantage you have when you kill the general, but just know that you do diminish your enemy's capabilities a little bit, and even a little bit's good in the long run. Or so I keep telling myself. So yeah, this is like a huge thing, was getting rid of these slingers here. The fact that there's so many of them, it's been kind of hard to take them all down. But now they're starting to go down. Now that I have more of my proper troops in there, my swords. And there's no way these veteran shield warriors can take on my shield bearers. Not in this situation. I think my guys are healthier, and I have more guys in my unit there. I don't know, to be honest. I didn't really check out their stats. Better shield warriors. Anyways, I believe he admitted defeat at that point. But he was not very happy with this faction. He told me that was his first time using the Lusitani, and that was probably his last. That's what he told me. But I think he did a pretty good job. At the beginning, you know, he threw his Scutari Cav at my archers, thinking that they were unsupported. It was a good idea, but the fact is that there was a hill right there, so he probably could have been a little bit more cautious, seeing that there was a hill right there. Anyways, good game to Verux, and I hope you guys enjoyed this battle.